Okay, enough of that. I'm Sovereign Sage, and we are going to be looking at Kojūrō's moves. Woo! So, Kojūrō Katakura. His character image phrase in English is Benevolent Roaring Chivalry. I don't know why these are so long. That's what she said. And in Japanese, it is Jinkou Gikyou. And his Giga BASARA title is Right Dragon. And his Giga BASARA artwork image is a dragon wrapped around a crescent moon. His Seiyuu, or voice actor, is Toshiyuki Morikawa. So his Giga BASARA looks like this. So his weapon is a katana. Drop him, please. His element is lightning. So, I do not have his personal inscription, unfortunately, but it's called Humanity and Justice. He basically starts in his Gokusatsu mode, or you can cancel it again by using his third R2, Mugetsu Gokusatsu. It's basically like a different fighting style, but we'll get to that in a second. I don't want to jump ahead of myself here. So, his hold square, it's what the kanji next to the square says is hold. So it's called Gekka, which means Moon Din. Again, each character has an 8-string combo with the square button. So before I show what the hold on it is, I'll actually do the 8-string. Okay, and then if you hold it, he draws a second sword. I don't know if you saw that. Right. Okay. So his triangle is Gessen, Moon Flash. So if you just hit triangle. Woo. 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 Okay. So direction plus triangle is Gekkou, which is Moon Glimmer. So if you're running, and triangle. He draws a second sword again. He's really slick about the way he does that. So his R1 is Ugachi Tsuki, which is Tsuki is moon. So Ugachi, piercing. So piercing moon. Yeah, that did not look the way, because I'm out of bounds. That didn't look correct, but I don't know if you saw how ridiculous that was. Yeah, that's what it does, though. He does go down. There you go. That's what it looks like when it's up to speed. So his L1 plus triangle is Oboro Zangetsu, which is Hazy Morning Moon. So, looks like this. I like this one because you can get behind enemies. So he kind of goes and he gets behind them and then he stabs them if you hold it. So if you let it go, he just rubs the sword against his arm. But if you actually hold it down and you hold it, then he draws that second sword and does like a backstab. So he would dash behind them and then stab them in the back is what that is supposed to be. Dashing and then stabbing. So, and then he would still have his back turned to their back, but he dashes behind them and then stabs with that other sword. Kind of great, I guess, if you want to call it that. As for his skill revision, I think I have it. It's yeah, basically he goes into like in the air and kind of forms like this weird symbol thing. Let me see if I can get it to work over here. Yeah. You can see it there. He forms two circles. He goes up into the air and forms those two circles like a slash, and then he comes back down. But I'm out of bounds, so it doesn't really work too well. I'll get back into bounds and show it if I can. I am too far down now. But yeah, that's basically what that looks like. Now on to his R2s. I believe I have these in order. So the first one is called Narukami, which is thunder, obviously. I hear that name, I think of you, Narukami from Persona 4, my god. He's also voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. That's funny. Another character that I like. Enough of that. So he even says it. He even says Narukami. So what's different about this one is if you hold it, he releases that second one, but if you just push it once. See? But if you hold it down, then he sends the other slash out with the second sword. So you want to keep that in mind. Kojūrō's one of those characters whose attacks change based on if you hold them or not. Because if you just push it once, he just does a stab. However, if you hold it down, he unleashes the second slash. As for his second R2, it's called Mugetsu Gokusatsu, which is Moonless Slaughter. So this actually changes his whole fighting style and he becomes completely different. A lot of his attacks will change. So as you can see here, he changes his hair kind of has like a thing and all of his attacks change. So this is square. Okay, triangle. Still pretty much the same. His R1's still the same as well. The only thing that really changes is his square attacks. His square attacks change. This is what they look like normally. That's his 8-string square attack. So this is what it looks like when it's normal. Then when you enter that other mode, then this is what it looks like. It's like more punches and kicks and headbutts and wild slashing. Like it completely changes. And then he always stabs his sword in the ground, and it's like he becomes a different person. Like he's more violent, and it's just really weird. I don't even know what that mode is, why he's even like that, or why he does that. It's like he gets a whole different personality and becomes completely different, and it's weird. Enough of that. So the last one's called Kaguya, which is Radiant Night. I don't know if Kaguya really translates into Radiant Night. I always thought it was just a pretty Japanese name that they gave to some kind of a moon goddess, like a Kaguya from Warriors Virtue 3. No, but she is based on a real girl that lived in the moon, or something like that. Something to do with bamboo forests and bunnies on the moon. Okay. Sorry, I was supposed to hold it. It's cool. So if you just push it once, he's like, why can't I get this portal to open? Ha! It's cool because it's so dark and it looks like he's doing some kind of ancient sacrifice. You can even hear him say, Kaguya. I like it a lot. It's really fancy. Alright, enough of this nonsense. So, that's a lot of his basic attacks. Like I said, though, I did fall too far down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show a lot of these attacks based on where I am in the world right now. He also has a taunt, too. So what's cool about his taunt is he actually builds his Basara while he does this. So if you watch the Basara gauge at the bottom, it's slowly recharging. But it only does it a little at a time, so you would have to constantly make him do this repetitively. Like, to have that whole gauge completely filled, because it goes up so slowly, you would have to make him kneel at least, I want to say, like 50 to 100 times, because that was only, this is the third time, and look, it's barely moved. 4th time. So I'm thinking you would have to make him do that at least 30 or 40 times to have it fill completely. That was only 4 times, and it didn't even get it to half. Then I'm not gonna make you watch me do that. I am curious to how many times it would actually take. But this is the 5th time now. Maybe like 15 to 20 times, possibly. I mean, it's been feeling consistently. It kind of reminds me of Sen no Rikyu's, but his feels faster if you attack with his fans based on his element, which is Kan feeling. His charge is faster. So they're like 2 of the 1 characters I know that can do that. Charge their Basara gauges. This is weird. So, like I said, he is a really fun character to use. I don't know if his taunt changes based on if I activate this mode, though. Yeah, that's what his taunt is. Go away, Yoshiaki. Oh my god! How did he glitch out of bounds temporarily to where I was? That is the creepiest shit. And it looks like he's out of bounds. Oh, what? What? Oh my god. What the? Oh, that is not okay. That is not okay. He can glitch out of bounds temporarily, so watch. He's entering the Golden Gentleman state. Man, that is bizarre. The fact that he can do that, watch. He'll land right above me. Or maybe he'll land directly on me. I used to be a warrior like you, till I spun in midair. Huh? Yeah, now he's out of bounds over here somehow. This is bizarre. Okay. I've touched the wall. I've touched the wall. Oh, 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 I'm falling. I'm gonna show you what his normal Basara looks like, but I need to get it up. That's what he said. I can actually see him. He's above me again. Well, not even gonna do any damage to me when he does that, by the way.
Yoshiaki-sama, よくご無事で。早くこの超うなぎ蜂蜜ニンニク玄米茶を飲み干すのです。
So he's getting knocked out of bounds himself. Let me see if I can actually run to where that flag is at, or where I think it would be. Cause that's weird that he gets sent out of bounds. Also. But again, that's really all I can say about Kojūrō. He really is a fun character to use, though. Where is he? Is he above me? I can't even see him. Weird when you glitch out of bounds like this. I am literally inside his heart if you look at the image at the top of the screen. This has got to be like the 8th or 9th time. Yeah, he's up there out of bounds. I can see him on top of the mountain. What in the actual... And then he goes jumping across the screen like a psycho. So let's see what that solo bosser looks like. Fancy slashes. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite moves. Anyway, that's really all I can say for Kojūrō as of right now. Let's get the hell out of here. So again, his abilities are really simple. I do like his third R2 though. It has to be one of my favorites. That's why I kept spamming it over and over again. So as for his actual attacks though, like his weapons, I mean, we're going to be looking at those. This is his default weapon outfit. I don't know why I said weapon. And then this is his Tenka metal outfit, which is like the pitch black dragon version, almost like Masamune's. His alternate outfit kind of makes him look like a farmer. If I remember correctly, it's like purple. He looks like a farmer. I will be unlocking that outfit to show what it looks like. I haven't actually covered any of his character creation routes or drama route. Sengoku creation route and his drama route. I have not covered those, unfortunately, yet. So I can't actually show you what those are. So I think I'm wielding, no, this is not his default weapon. The one I'm wielding here, I think it's Shinryu is the name of the weapon. So this is his joke weapon. I believe it's Geo, which is nutrition. Look at this thing. It's funny. That's also why they gave him the farmer outfit, because when you use this weapon, it's just ridiculous. It looks like a freaking leek. Is Hatsune Miku gonna show up and start spinning it around, twirling it around? What? Okay, this weapon here, I think this is Enryu. Kind of gets like a hook on the end. I would not want to be stabbed with that. Screw that. That's this weapon here. And then this is the Kokuryu on gold. And I think Kokuryu, is it unsigned? One of these is unsigned, one of them is defaulted. So this one here, I think this one is Bakuryu. It's Bakuryu. Woo. It's like, it almost looks like pirate-esque. And then this one here, this one is actually Kokuryu unsigned. So this one looks like his default weapon, but it's white. So this one is Kokuryu unsigned. So this is his default weapon. This is Kokuryu Black Dragon. So this is his default weapon that he starts with. Those are basically all of his weapons. So we have Kokuryu Black Dragon, then we have Bakuryu, then we have Enryu, Shinryu, and then Joyo Nutrition, and then the one's gold and then unsigned. Enryu, though, I was trying to look at the kanji to find it. I know I have it. I want to say that this one is Enryu. It doesn't really even matter. So those are the ones he got. The weapon that I am wielding, though, is Shinryu. It's the name of a dragon in most games. I think in Final Fantasy Type 0, Celestia turns into Shinryu. Anyway, that's what we got. That's the ones I'm using for him. One weapon is gold and the other is silver. He rarely ever draws the silver one, so that's something. But again, thanks for watching. I know it kind of drug on for a little while. That really is all I can say about him, though. Just show off all of his moves. I have really nothing else to say about him, really, aside from that. He is a fun character. I do like a lot of his moves. I really like his third R2 Kaguya. It's one of my favorites because how slow it is. I might even just make that one an outtake on its own. Also, like I said, unlike some characters, he can actually rebuild his Basara gauge over time. Some characters can't, but he's one of the ones that can. And Keiji can refill his own life. Not all characters can do that either. So like there's certain characters that have like their own special abilities. So he can do that. I think I did say his element is lightning. I unfortunately don't have his element on the weapon I'm wielding. I don't think I even have his element on any of them, unfortunately. It kind of sucks. Like I said, normally I come across element weapons when I'm playing through their story modes, but it's not really often. So if I get an element, I try to put it on the weapon that I'm using the most. And that's really all I can say for him as of right now, though. He is fun to use for characters where I don't get to show their outros. Normally when I do these videos, I try to pick a short stage so that I can finish it, so I can show you what the character outros are. But in some cases, short stages, even if they're short, it takes a while to do, and I can't always show a character outro. But I am thinking of doing videos for all character outros. I just haven't gotten around to doing that quite yet. I could probably maybe do a short stage to show his for people who want to see it. But I would have to find like a really short stage. The shortest stage is literally granting an audience the remains of Onin, where you get to go fight Ashikaga. It's literally the shortest stage in the game.
Ashikaga-sama,
there's a crazy man in the field. So that's what his skill revision looks like. Again, in this mode is Mugetsu Gokusatsu. He walks really slowly. And like his overall appearance changes. Watch. His hair kind of gets loose, and he stands there like a freaking madman. He looks like he's a psycho. And he walks really slow, like he's Ganondorf. Also, his jacket kind of reminds me of Ganondorf, and when you run, he drags a sword. Oh my god, he's psychotic.
神草の挨拶はこうであったかな。願わくば友よ、時代を風靡してみせよ。ようはばかって手を抜いたわか。つまらぬ遠慮はよせ、友よ。一押しだ。あと一押しで世に勝てるぞ。このままただ勝ってはつまらない。決着はまたの機会だな。それまで燃え尽きるな、友よ。
なよかぐや、見込みやつこが春の夢。凡字の空に刻まれしこの記憶。手放しはしねえ。
That's his outro. Or victory outro. Whoa! So again, like I said, Kojūrō is a really basic character. He does have some fun moves though. I believe I showed everything that I can on him though. Like I said, sometimes these drag out and then sometimes they don't. Oh. So I have to be careful sometimes playing on harder difficulties with these characters if they're too low leveled, because I kind of felt like I was almost getting owned there for a second. I mean, he did die, so it can be tough depending. So we'll see what happens as with me trying to get these other characters leveled up so that I can do moveset covers for them as well. I am still working on doing character routes, all character routes of characters that I like anyway. So that's not like that's over, it's not done. So we'll be getting to that at some point. The way he stands is just... okay. Well, Kotaro is so cool. He's like, no, I'm not. Okay, she's not really one of my favorites, but I think I might try to cover her next because she's the highest level above all the other ones. She's like level 40. And once you get characters to like 45, almost close to 50, all of their abilities become unlocked. Also, is it just me, or do her fingers look really skinny and small like they're bones? She looks like she has the fingers of a 5-year-old. Oh, that disturbs me. I've never noticed that. Look at her fucking fingers. Potato fingers. What? What? Oh no, so disturbing. I've never noticed that before. Her fingers. Duh! Why do they look like that? See, look in her image there, the render, her fingers are like bigger and thicker, but then when you were looking at her holding the weapon, they're all like tiny and small. It looks like somebody was carving a potato. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Her fingers. Oh, her fingers. Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna bother me. Oh, her fingers. What's wrong with them? Oh. No. Alright, enough of that. Well, again, thanks for watching if you did. I think I showed everything I could for Kojūrō. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Like I said, he is a fun character to use. He can be a little bit of a psycho at moments, as you saw for yourself there. He literally did turn into a freak. So he has like some kind of a hidden agenda with whatever the hell he was doing. He's one of the few characters I know that have some kind of a secret mode that causes them to freak out like that. Because all of his attacks change based on that mode or that status state that he is in. And not all characters have something like that, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. So we'll see how it goes from there. And I might be covering her next, which is why she's on the screen. But unfortunately, I don't have all of her R2s available. Her last one is missing, but I can get that easily. So I'll probably go do that. It's only going to take, I can just go through Otoko mode, Takara Otoko Dojo, and I can get her a little higher leveled. Because I think you do need to get a character to level 45 before all 3 of their R2s actually open up. I think it is level 45. As you can see, I don't have her last one as of right now. Because she's not a character I play as a lot or even really like that much. Basically because of the way she treats Keiji, that's why I'm like, fuck this bitch. But I do like some of her moves. She just looks like a One Piece character to me. I've never really been a fan of One Piece. As much as I hate to say it, I really haven't, never really was. And her design, that's where she looks like she comes from. That's not why I really don't like her though. It's because of the way she acts. She acts like a stuck-up bitch. Like Keiji really says he likes her and has feelings for her, and she straight up tells him fuck you to his face numerous times. And I hate when women treat good men like shit, so that's what kind of made me start to dislike her, is the way she treated him in Sengoku BASARA 3, like Samurai Heroes, the English one, where she treated him like crap. So, but aside from that though, she's alright. Her real name is Sayaka, but she goes by Magoichi based on the Saika clan. They always have a leader named Magoichi. Rather, if it's a girl or a male, the name Magoichi is always in the Saika clan, and it's always the name of the leader, regardless of their real name. So that's what she goes by. But again, thanks for watching if you did. I am Sovereign Sage. I will be doing more covers. So if I haven't gotten to a character you like yet, chances are I just haven't reached them. But I do have plans on trying to cover everybody at some point, even characters I don't like, but those characters will be last. So, again, thanks for watching if you did, and I will see you around.